Welcome to Pimpy's Investment Chat, where we keep investment talk simple. And here's your host, Pimpy.
What is going on out there, peeps? All right, let's get back to Iraq. My concern over there at the moment is whether or not al-Sudani is going to be able to keep Iraq out of the middle of all the crap that's going on over there. Because after you listen to Biden speak tonight, it is very clear he has no intentions on trying to keep the U.S. out of war. As a matter of fact, he kept talking about World War I, World War II, the Civil War, the Vietnam War, which means his intentions are to put us in the war. He's going to get us involved over here with Israel. He's going to get us involved over there in Russia. That's their plans. Here's the crazy thing. You notice that then you had Gaza attacking Israel when they know they can't win. They turn around and they attack Israel, and then Israel just lays them out with bomb after bomb. Why is everybody mad? Why is everybody surprised? The moral of the story is don't F with Israel unless you have the ability to fight back. There's all kinds of fake stories coming out of there. We hear that they bombed a hospital. Then we found out today it wasn't a hospital. It was a parking lot. This is my whole thing. Don't let these world leaders fool you. Don't let the media lie to you. Demand peace, period. And if they go, oh, you're not taking a side, you're damn right. I'm not taking a side at all. I'm taking the side of peace. These people want to push us towards a nuclear war. I'm not even kidding you. I don't care if you think it's a conspiracy or not. That is the direction they're pushing us into. What I'm hoping is calmer heads will prevail. And I know all these people out there go, well, when Trump gets in there, well, until Trump gets in there and he has control of our government, I'm going to assume that these powers that be have the ability and the will and the want to push us into a nuclear war. Because if we go to a nuclear war, what does this mean? You end up with the continuity of a government, which means then all of our constitutional rights are suspended. This is what they want. All right, so let's find out what's the latest and the greatest. Before we get started, do me a favor and hit the thumbs up button. And if you're not a subscriber, please do so, because when you do, it helps out the channel, and I certainly do appreciate it. You can follow me over on other platforms. I do have my own group over on Facebook called Pimpy's Investment Chat. Over here, we do talk about gold, silver, cryptocurrencies, as well as foreign currency investments. So head on over here and join us. It's free to do so. In here, I do post updates if I should get on suspension from YouTube or get removed from YouTube, and you want to know what happened to me, I'll let you know right here in this group. I can be found on Twitter, MeWe, YouTube, and the cool thing about YouTube, if you come over here and you join and you find my channel, I got videos going back, I believe, a couple years. So if you want to see some older videos that I have on Nasera Jacera, gold, silver, cryptos, come on over here and join. Look me up and check out my videos. You can also find me on Odyssey. Catch me on Rumble. When I say that the links for all these are down below in the description, some of you don't know what I'm talking about. It's real simple. Just go down to the bottom right here of any of my videos. See this? This is the description. Hit show more. And there are all the links to all the platforms I just spoke about. Let's see if al-Sudani could keep Iraq out of getting involved in any of the crap that's going on, shall we? In case you guys didn't catch the video that I released earlier, BRICS has now launched the new BRICS pay system. It was supposed to be a year away, but obviously didn't wait a year. It was launched yesterday. So that means people who are under sanctions by the U.S. can now go and join this platform and start doing business, start doing trade without any interference by the United States. So that's both good and bad. This will help the economies of these countries being able to openly trade and do business. So what I'm going to be keeping an eye on is the growth of their currency. I have, like I said, 10 million Iranian reals, crisp, brand new dollars, waiting to be used. Venezuela and Argentina, I think, are the other two that are looking to join this platform. So each country will be able to do trade in their own currency, strengthening their own currency. So that's an awesome thing. But let's see how this plays out, shall we? So the central bank disciplines the banks. Exceed these actions otherwise. Central Bank of Iraq directed all licensed banks to deal well with customers and to overcome the inappropriate dealings practiced by a number of employees, vowing to hold the bank accountable if these negative phenomena continue. It was stated in a central bank document, a copy that was received by the news. We have recently received a group of complaints regarding a number of negative phenomena practiced by a number of your bank employees towards your customers, especially members of the security and defense forces who have settled their salaries with you, and inappropriate dealings. Therefore, it is necessary to urge your employees to overcome these behaviors and resort to good dealings with all your customers. If complaints of this kind are received, the bank will bear the consequences. Okay, what I don't understand is why would the bank be so negative towards members of their security and defense forces? Very interesting. I wish there were a little bit more detail so that we can make sense of this. Iraq to charge custom duties taxes exclusively in Iraqi dinars. This is awesome. There we go. De-dollarizing, heading in the right direction. The Kurdistan regional government has said that customs duties and taxes at border crossings will now be levied exclusively in Iraqi dinars instead of US dollars. There we go. Keep doing these types of moves to strengthen that currency. According to Decree number 227 of the Council of Ministers dated September 20, 2023, noncompliance with this new regulation will result in penalties. This decree issued in accordance with Article 8 of the Kurdistan Regional Council of Minister Laws and based on the recommendation of the Minister of Finance and Economy establishes the sole use of the Iraqi dinar for customs duties and taxes at border crossing. Furthermore, the decree underscores that all ministers and relevant government institutions are required to adhere to this regulation, with violations at border crossings subject to punishment. So there you go. You have to put your foot down. If you're a country trying to grow your economy, trying to protect and grow the strength of your currency, these are the types of moves that you need to do. Al-Sudani, she stressed to Biden the importance of stopping the bombing on Gaza and preventing the expansion of the conflict in it. So I could have swore that was a he, but if that's a she, that's one scary she. Okay? Prime Minister Al-Sudani announced the importance of stopping the bombing on the Gaza Strip and that he informed U.S. President Joe Biden of this warning of the expansion of conflict in Gaza. Again, I can't stress this enough. Look, if you guys are stupid enough to attack a country by air, by sea, and by land, and you go around murdering their citizens, then you'll reap the repercussions from this. Now they go over there and they start a fight with Israel. Now Israel's kicking their ass and they want them to stop. Meanwhile, they're still murdering their citizens. Yeah, there's something about this that just stinks to high hell, man. The fact that it took them 6 hours of these guys live streaming on social media platforms before their own government took action in Israel, there's something suspicious about that. It just, a lot of this really looks fake. Now I get it. I see what we see on the news. But I can't tell you how many videos on Twitter that we see these people with their camera crew there, they're staging events, the people that are supposed to be dead get up, they're laughing or they're sneezing or moving around. It's like terrible to see. And it makes you wonder, are we actually seeing what's actually happening, or did they really stage a lot of this to try to provoke the citizens into supporting a war? And that's the direction I think they're going into. Anyways, Al-Sudani is saying, look, this stuff has got to stop over there in Gaza Strip because it could get bad. This is a firm Iraqi position, which we echoed before the United Nations General Assembly in September this year. And it has remained and will continue to be a platform for our government in supporting the Palestine cause, through which we always seek for the Palestine people to enjoy their legitimate rights to live in peace within their independent state, refraining from security and sovereignty. Al-Sudani stressed the same principles after the massacre of the Budapest hospital. See, that's the thing. That didn't happen. That was a lie. It was just exposed today. The hospital did not get bombed. 500 people did not die. It was a lie. And the continuous indiscriminate shelling of unarmed civilians in the Gaza Strip, which resulted in thousands of martyrs falling as a result of the Zionist aggression. No, it's fallen as a result of the stupid people attacking Israel. Al-Sudani continued that out of the government's awareness of the need for Iraq to play its historical role in the region, Baghdad has engaged in serious talks from the first moment of the outbreak of the conflict in the occupied Palestine territories. We held a series of phone conversations with Arab leaders in which we stressed the importance of the unity of the Arab and Islamic positions regarding what Palestinians are exposed to, as well as the need to de-escalate and respect human rights, pressure the Zionist entity to stop its aggression on the occupied territories, and start negotiations leading to cessation of fighting and the start to find practical solutions that do justice to the Palestinian people. Gee, and Trump almost had peace there, but unfortunately a rigged election took care of that. You see, Iraq has taken the side of Palestine. Meanwhile, Joe Biden did a speech today in which he was throwing his support towards Israel. And he used harsh words like, we're going to send troops over there. We better be prepared to go to war. No, we don't want war. This is what happens when you guys vote out the bad orange man because of bad tweets. This is what we end up with. War after war after war. These things weren't happening when Trump was in office. So anyways, right now it's just all talk. We need to make sure that Iraq does not get involved and they keep moving forward. The problem is, you had Iran shooting missiles at a U.S. ship. They tried to say they were shooting towards Israel, but it's very interesting if you look at the direction of where the ship was and where Israel is on the map. The missiles were heading towards our ship. They were trying to provoke us, but the ship shot the missiles down. This is the kind of crap you don't want happening, because this is going to start pulling more and more people into this fight. I would say 95% of the people around the world just want peace and to live and do their own thing. We don't need all this crap. But until the people stand up and say something about it, nothing's going to change. As far as Iraq and the dinar is concerned, as long as they stay out of the trouble and don't get involved, then they should be just fine. Anyways, that's it for now. Let me know what you think. I look forward to hearing from you, and I am out.